what I think the iPhone 7 is meant for. And I apologize if the camera's a little slanted. I apologize because I'm using my phone on a mount that the mount is good, but it's just the actual tripod mount that actually goes for the phone isn't as great as it should be. I should buy one that's just technically made for what I'm doing right now. But like I was saying, the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus S, if that's what they're calling it, there's no noticeable upgrade, okay, for me, because my Android device has, I gotta turn on the air because it's hotter than hell here. My Android device has already done all that stuff that they're talking about for years. It's already done the IP67 waterproof. It's already done the dust and water resistant. It's already done all that kind of stuff. So for me, as an Android guy who's been using Android for quite a while now, and I'll put it this way, I haven't used Android for a long time. I started using Android in 2013. So you say about 3 years. Was I never an Apple boy? No, I was never an Apple fanboy. I was permanently, or was originally, a BlackBerry fan, and I loved what BlackBerry was doing. I think the main reason why I stayed with BlackBerry for so long was the QWERTY keyboard. And then the very first Apple product I ever purchased was the 4th generation iPod Touch. And when I had the iPod Touch, it blew me away what it was capable of doing, how fast it was. And you go, that wasn't that fast, it wasn't innovative. Well, if you're coming from a BlackBerry and you see the iPod Touch and what it was capable of doing, it's a big noticeable upgrade from what I was currently using. And it's the same thing that is going on now, from what I'm using today in 2016 and what people are using. Maybe an older iPhone, maybe an older Android device, they might look at it and go, damn, water resistant. And a lot of maybe iPhone users don't realize that Android for years have had water resistant type phones, had split screen. That's something the iPhone still has not implemented, is split screen into their devices. And that is something that I think is a very cool thing. Do I use the split screen mode all that often on my Samsung Galaxy S7? No, I absolutely do not. Absolutely do not use the split screen function. I don't. I don't have anything that says it's wrong or it's a bad design or it's a bad feature. That's just, for me, I've used it here and there to, like, when I'm like text messaging, I'll open up my email or something. But I think just on a phone itself, 5.1 inch display, it's just too small. Even on a 4.7 inch display, like the iPhone 7, it's just not that great. And we'll definitely see what the iPhone is capable of doing with their cameras. They have a dual camera sensor now on the iPhone 7 Plus, which is going to be basically like, one's more of a shallow depth of field type camera, and one is a regular 28 millimeter lens. So, and it is a aperture 1.8, which is a little bit more than what the Samsung I'm using is now. The Samsung I'm using now is a 1.7 aperture fixed lens on the thing, and they say basically you're gonna be able to zoom in more on the iPhone. It's gonna give you that blurred out background. With HTC did that blurred out background, and it looked fake. Like when you even use applications, they give you that like blurred out bokeh effect that you would get on like a DSLR. That to me still looks phony. But like I was saying, some of these features that they were talking about, Android has done these for years. Is it a big noticeable upgrade for someone coming from like iOS, like an iPhone 5, 5S, and going to an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus? Yeah, it's a huge noticeable update. But the overall look and feel of the phone is going to be the same thing that you can do on every other iPhone. If you're coming from an iPhone 4 and you're going to the iPhone 7 Plus, you're going to notice a huge difference, but overall it's going to feel the same as you've been used to for years. That's the one thing that Apple has stayed true to themselves, is they don't go so far left wing that people are like, how do you use this phone? But Techno Buffalo was even saying the phone quality, like the screen quality, there's no noticeable update between what they were doing before and what you have on the iPhone 6. They said it hasn't improved so drastically that you're like, damn, it's not a Quad HD display. Yes, they can do 4K, they can record 4K video, but the phone you're watching the 4K video on isn't even 4K quality. But the water resistant, the dust resistant, all that is perfectly fine. All that, to me, honestly, is a very good noticeable upgrade, because for somebody who might drop their phone in the toilet or drop their phone or go out in the rain, it's going to protect your phone. But overall, I think the overall necessary upgrades aren't there. No split screen. Just some of the stuff that I've done on my Android phone for years, they haven't even implemented. And it's like, okay, it'll be like iPhone 10, then they'll start implementing like split screen and other stuff that already been on Android for years. And they'll go, well, now you can do this on Android, on iPhone, woo! And everybody in the crowd's like, my 3-year-old phone could do that. Some of the features that's on my Samsung Galaxy S3, you can't even still do on the iPhone. So, with that being said, I'm not bashing iPhone whatsoever. I'm just saying, overall, I think it's going to be good for those Apple fanboys who want it. But some of the hardcore Apple fanboys are like, they're bouncing and going to get the Note 7 or the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. But at the end of the day, I'm not hating on an Apple fanboy. I'm not saying it's stupid that you go camp out and go get your new iPhone. I'm just saying, as a real dude, I'm not purchasing an iPhone when it's basically the same thing every year. Every year, just faster processor, a little bit more RAM, and a little bit more hard drive space. That's pretty much all it is. And the camera quality's bumped up. They don't really do anything that's mind-blowing. Yes, you can say, well, Android has a lot of features that people don't use. That's the truth. But they offer those features to people if they need them. And if you have a bigger display, the reason why people go out and get the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 line is because it has the S Pen, and the S Pen makes it a lot more enjoyable when you're using the phone. But for me personally, I've only been using Android for 3 years, and I'll never go back to any other operating system, at least for me right now. iPhone, I don't like how you have to run usually everything through iTunes. I don't like that. I don't like being tied down to an ecosystem. But I am here at the gym. I'm going to get a little bit of a workout on, and that's just my opinion, guys. If you're going to pick up the iPhone 7, cool. If not, that's fine too. There will be an iPhone video that I will be uploading that is shot in 4K with my friend's iPhone, and you guys can make a comparison if you like the camera quality or you don't. But I'm Trevor. As always, I'll definitely see you guys in another Trevor's Phone Reviews video. Bye-bye.